everybody. I thought I would give you an update on the books I'm currently reading and books I just got the last few days. And this shirt I got yesterday. But yeah, first let's talk about the books I'm reading, because I need to get caught up on these because my friends are already done or almost done. Like, reading the Grisha trilogy. It's a reread for me, but my friend's reading it for the first time. Ashley from Book Babe 88. And she's done with it, so I gotta try to finish it today. I am currently on chapter 16, which is 276, so there's like a little over 400, I believe, pages. I might be able to get it finished today, tomorrow at the latest, depending on, you know, what kind of mood I'm in to read. But yeah, right now I'm on... I hate that it has like... I like that they have extra stuff in here, but it's kind of hard to find the page count. There's 432 or 33 pages. Let me see. Yeah, there's 432 pages, so I might be able to finish it by tonight. We shall see, but definitely by tomorrow morning at the latest. And you can see that I'm annotating it. Right now it's basically, I'm not like, sometimes I go like by color coordination, you know what I mean? Like I do everything, like my favorites, my least favorites, everything like that. But this time I'm mostly just doing like the romance scenes and the, like my favorite quotes. And of course, most of these quotes are from Nikolai. Cause I love my Nikolai. And I should be getting that Thursday or Friday. King of Scars. I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah. That one. And then my other friend, Erica. She's probably done or almost done with the Lair of Dreams. This one I might not get done with until like Thursday. Because this is a big book and I'm only on 248. But I'm bound and determined to get this done by Thursday because Friday is the first of the month, of course. So I want to try to at least get these two books done up before the first. Okay, now the books that I got. I do have the first one in this series, but it's on an ebook. I'll probably wind up buying the physical form eventually. But this one is The Wish Granter by C.J. Redwine. This is, I think, what is it? Rumpelstiltskin type of retelling. A twist on Rumpelstiltskin. It says, the world has turned upside down for Thad and Ari Gallivan or something like that. The bastard twins of Cinderella, how do you say that, king? The mother was murdered, the royal family died mysterious, and now Thad sits on the throne of a kingdom whose secret are overrun with violence he can't stop. Growing up, ignored by the nobility, Ari never wanted to be a proper princess, and when Thad suddenly starts training Ari to take his place, she realizes that her brother's ascension to the throne wasn't fate. It was the work of a wish granter named Alistair Tagan, or Tag, something like that, Tagan, who tricked Thad into wishing away his soul in exchange for the crown. So Ari recruits the help of Thad's energetic new weapon master, Sebastian, to teach her how to fight Thog, how do we say his name? Tagon. Tegan? Is it Tegan? Maybe Tegan. I'll say Tegan. To fight Tegan. With secret ties to Tegan's criminal empire, Sebastian might just hold the key to discovering Alistair's weakness, saving Ari's brother and herself. But Tegan is ruthless, and now he has his sights set on the princess. And if Ari can't outwit him, she'll lose Sebastian, her brother, and her soul. So this is the second one in that world. The first one's called The Shadow Queen. That's what it's called. I do have it. I started reading it, like I said, on my ebook, but I don't know. It's okay, but I just couldn't finish it, but this one seems like more like what I would like. It does have a map. And then the other one is in the next one, too. the next one by her, which is The Traitor Prince. I think they said this was like the Prince and the Pauper. Was it? I think that's supposed to be, that one's supposed to be a retelling of. This is Javan Najafa, something like that. Crown Prince of Arkham has spent the last decade at boarding school, far from his kingdom, but his eagerly awaited return home is cut short when a mysterious impostor takes his place, and no one believes Javan is the true prince. After barely escaping the impostor's assassin, Javan is thrown into Makabar, something like that, Akram's most dangerous prison. The only way to gain any audience with the king and reveal Javan's identity is to fight in Makbara, how do you say it? Twice yearly tournament, but winning is much harder than acting competition at school, and soon Javan finds himself best not just by the arena's terrifying creatures, but also by a band of prisoners allied against him, and even by the warden herself. The only person who can help him is Shahja, something like that, who had been enslaved by the Makabar's warden since she was a child, and whose guarded demure and powerful right hook keeps the prisoners in cheek. Working with Shada, something like that, might be the only way Javan can escape alive, but she also has a dangerous secret. Together, Javan and Shahja, how do you say her name, have to outwit the vicious warden, outfight deadly creatures, and outlast the murderous prisoner intent on killing Javan. If they fail, they'll be trapped in Makabar for good, and the secret Shadai, however you say her names, been hiding will bury them both. I love these covers. Like, these covers are so neat, aren't they? What do you guys think about the covers? I just love them. Of course, they got the same map in this. So, and then the last thing I got is this journal. A year-long journal of magic by Lee Bardot, The Severed Moon. Isn't that beautiful? I'll show you what it looks like on the inside in a minute. It says, we learn to ring magic from the ordinary. Discover the magic in your year with this bewitching year-long journal. Every page you will find an introspective question to respond to, or an how do you say that quotation? It's EVOCATIVE quotation from the novels of the Grishaverse, a magical world created by best-selling author Lee Bardot. Open your windows to the moon. Write down what each prompt or quote conjures in your mind, and let the journal guide you through 365 days of magical self-reflection. Like I said, I'll be getting wicked. Oh my gosh. No, I forgot the name of it. My mind went completely blank. King of Scars. I'll be getting King of Scars probably by the end of the week. Probably Friday or Saturday. Because it was shipped today, and it said like 2 to 3 shipping days. So, yeah. Isn't that gorgeous, though? It's kind of like stiff. Because, you know, I'm just getting it. It's really pretty. Look at this. So gorgeous. It says, just as the moon waxes and wanes, inspiration and creativity can ebb and flow according to what we encounter in our daily lives. This journal is meant to help you navigate those cycles of drought and plenty to find a more constant wellspring for your most powerful creative self. Try to write in this journal every day. It should be both a refuge and a guide. As a refuge, it is a safe and private place to explore your thoughts about the world outside and the magic within. As a guide, it will lead the way to finding more sources of inspiration and creative energy. Each page has a quotation, a question, or a creative prompt for you to consider. Some serious, some playful, many thematical, something like that, linked. You should feel free to skip ahead or return to those that speak to you at different times. There are no rules for how you respond to these prompts and quotes. You can address them directly, or you can simply write down what they conjure in your mind, how they make you feel, or what they suggest to you about your own life. I recommend writing in this journal at a consistent time each day. This may be at night when all is still, or in the morning when the day is fresh. Find the time that works best for you. This one says, we learn to hold our heads as if we wear crowns. We learn to write magic from the ordinary. And then on the next little page, it says, describe something in your life that others might view as ordinary, but you experience as magical. And then it has the date on the bottom for when you wrote it. Like this one says, tell the story of your most magical day or experience of your life so far. And then the next one says, around the thick fur of his ruff, he wore a lariat of golden rubies or something like that. And the twisted horns that rose from his head were marked with ridges that glowed as if it lit from within by a secret fire. So that's basically what it was. It just has different things in it. Like down here, like on this page it says, describe your monster self. What would you look like and what powers would it have? Or would it have, yeah. And this one says, her tongue was forked, her eyes glowed like opals, and her hair twined in serpents of flame that licked at the air around her in ribbons of orange and gold. And this page. In time, she came to the banks of a stream. Its surface so bright with starlight, it was as if someone had peeled the rain from the moon like a piece of fruit and laid it in a gleaming ribbon upon the forest floor. And this page says, what phase or shape of moon is most magical to you and why? Or just why. I just said and why, but it just says why. Let's go with a little bit more. Let's see what this one says. Let's go a little bit more. There is a ribbon in here somewhere. Like one of those ribbon things that you can hold your place. Here's one. Okay, this one says, oh, a minute, my eyes. This one says, the autumn leaf might cling to its branch, but it was already dead. The only question was when it would fall. And this one says, how do you prepare for our celebrated autumn? Describe your perfect autumn day. Let's go to where the ribbon is. Here's the ribbon. Okay. This one says, can you ever fully know the truth or someone, why or why not? And do you have someone in your life who knows you completely, why or why not? I think if anybody knows me most completely, it's either my mom or my hubby. But yeah, this is the ribbon. I'll leave it there. But that's basically what it is. It doesn't have like like anything huge in it, but it's a journal. I thought it was interesting. Here is something. This one is, what are your fears? And then on the other page, Write the opposite of each of your fears here. Imagine turning each one into a strength. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's find another one. This one says, when have you felt heartbroken? Describe the story of your first heartbreak. It said, would you cast a love spell if you could? Why or why not? My first when did I feel heartbroken? I felt a lot heartbroken, like some boyfriends, when I broke up with certain boyfriends that I thought were, But my most heartbreak was when I had my miscarriage. The first time I ever got pregnant, I had my miscarriage. I think that would be like my most heartbreak. And when my dad passed away. Those two would be like my two big ones. Okay, this one says, do you have an affinity for any particular color? What is it? Is there a color you dislike particularly? Why? And then this one says, twilight is a time of transition. How does your mood change from day to night? Mine usually, I'm more like depressed. I kind of feel kind of depressed when I first wake up in the morning, and then as the day goes on, I get happy and stuff, and then I start getting tired and depressed again in the evening. Let's find something else. Okay, this says, what impossible moment have you encountered in your life? And the other one says, what impossible thing would you most like to have? Oh, here is interesting. I lost a page. So I go back to it. Let me find it. I think I might be over here a few pages more. No, I lost it. It's like a really interesting one I saw, and now I can't find it. Let me see if I can find it. While I'm looking, how is people's weather where you guys are living at? My kids, because the weather is so bad, like temperature-wise, they don't go back to school until Friday. The last time they went to school was last Thursday. That's how long they've been off. Because of the weather. This one's interesting too. This ain't the one I saw, but this is interesting. It says, if you had to choose between a life underground, a life underwater, wait a minute. If you had to choose between a life underground, a life underwater, or a life only in air, what would it be and why? And this one says, but they were his first friends, his only friends. Even if he'd had his pick of 1,000 companions, these would have been the people he chose. It's pretty interesting. Here's something interesting. Have you ever found a friend when you needed one the most? How do they support you? Have you ever provided that support for someone else? This one's interesting. I mean, this one's neat. Wasn't that what every girl dreamed? That she'd wake and find herself a princess? Or blessed with magical powers and a grand destiny? Maybe there was people who lived those lives. This one says, whose life would you choose to wake up in other than your own? Okay, this one's good. I'm not very good at storytelling, that's why I wouldn't be an author, but this one's interesting. It says, write the story of your own life as a fairy tale. And this one says, the dreams were the only place it was safe to use her power now, and she longed for them. is interesting. These next two are interesting too. It says, are there powers you had in your dreams that you wish you could use in real life? And on the next page it says, describe a magical power you would not wish to have. On the kitchen table laid an overturned bottle of wine and the remnants of what must have been a cake, the crumbs still scented with orange blossoms. And this one says, if you could prepare any meal for your favorite person, what would it be and why? This one says, I am become a blade. This one says, if you could be a weapon to make change. Okay, if you could be a weapon to make change, what kind of weapon would you be and what kind of change would you make? This one says, I was the witch in the wood, the queen on her throne, the goddess in her temple. This one says, what are the different roles you play in your life? Like, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I'm an aunt, I'm a cousin, you know, things like that. When are you at your most powerful? This one says, magic doesn't require beauty, she said. Easy magic is pretty. Great magic asks that you trouble the waters. It requires a disrupting something new. It requires disturbing. I cannot pronounce this word. It's disruption. Something new. And the last one says, write a story about creating a new great magic. That's the last page. I didn't want to read all of it because in case you guys are doing it. But it's definitely pretty. Like, even if I don't write in this, like, you can, like, if I don't want to write in it this year, I could write in it next year. You don't have to write in it, like, right this minute, you know? But this is really, even if I didn't want to write in it, I would still keep it because I love the, you know, the different things. And, yeah, this is like, Shadow and Bones is like one of my favorite series, next to Throne of Glass and So Far, and then Burn the Ashes. Those are three are like, and I'm really starting to like, I'm reading the second one in, I forgot what it's called. I forgot what the book is called. I'm reading the second one. I don't know if it's Ice Like Fire or Frost Like Night. I think it's Ice Like Fire, something like that. Whatever the second one is in that one. I can't remember the first one. Oh man, oh geez, I hate when you're reading a book and you can't remember the first book in it. But anyways, I'm reading that one series. You know what I'm talking about, by Sarah Russia. I think it's like R-A-A something, her last name. But anyways, I'm reading that one. I can't remember what the first one's called. But I'm reading the second one, and I am loving it. I think that's going to be another one of my favorite series. I really like Theron? Is it Theron? No, not Theron. Mather from that world. Really liking him. I'm reading that right now, too. I probably won't finish that this month. That'll probably take like another month. But that's like, one of my resolutions was that I want to like start finishing series that I have, that I only read like maybe the first one and not the last two, or I've only read, or I didn't read any of them, they've just been sitting there, or I read two and not the other one. And Snow Like Ashes, that's the first one. Snow Like Ashes, and the second one I've read, like I read Snow Like Ashes, like when I reread it this time, it was my third. The second one I've read twice. I've never finished it. I never even started the third book. So yeah, that's the book I'm talking about though. But yeah, things like that I'm trying to, this year I'm trying to like finish them or get caught up. Like I don't know when, I think like In Ember and Ashes, I think the last one, I think it's going to be the last one because I think it's a quartet. I think now I heard that it wasn't going to be out until next year, if I'm not mistaken. But this year, I want to read, reread the first two, and then I want to read Reaper at the Gates. I got that last year, but I never read it. So I want to read that. And I'm going to read, I was going to wait to read An Ember in the Ashes, but I think I'm going to read The Ember in the Ashes next month, because in the beginning of March, because what's her name? Book Roast. You know, they do a book in a jar or something like that. Well, that's their pick for their, I think it's March or April. I forget if it's 2 months their club is. I think you get like 2 months to read it, the book. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But anyways, she's that's what they're gonna read for the book in the jar for whatever months it is, February and March, I guess. I'm not really sure how many months. But if you look like for book in a jar, you know, Book Roast, and then you look, and then she did a live stream, and she talks about like when the next one is gonna be, you know, there's like 4 people, I think, in the group, 4 or 5 people in the group, and they each nominate a book, but whoever got picked, like this time it was G, which is Book Roast, of course. Her book got picked, and it's An Ember in the Ashes. So like next time when they do the pick, she won't be able to pick because hers was the one that was picked for this coming section. Like they just did Wake of Vultures or something. I didn't participate because I couldn't get the book. But yeah, but I might be doing that one. But I don't know if I'll start it this month or next month because I got to make out a list for Fairython. And I got to make out a list for Valentine's or whatever it's called. And I saw, what is it called? The games? Some kind of games? Booktube games or something like that it's called. Where you're like, pick a team. And the whole thing is basically, you know, each team is trying to win by reading the most pages. So there are like 4 challenges, but you don't have to pick out the challenges. And I mean, you don't have to follow the challenges, whatever you want to say. But the main thing is just to read as many books as you can and to keep track of your points. How many pages you read in each book. But they do have like each group, like there's Neverland, there's Catterdam, there's Half-Blood. You know, the one from Percy Jackson. There's Hogwarts, and then there's one other one. I can't remember. Derry or something? I think it's Derry or something like that. But anyways, and each of those have like a book. And you can read that book if you want, but you don't have to. Like one of the books is Girl of Paper and Fire. One of the books I think is Circe. But yeah, I think it's called the Booktube games or something like that. But anyways, I might do that one too, since basically you're just reading, you know, so I can add up whatever my final pages are, and, you know, that'll be towards it. But anyways, so I got a lot of readathons I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get my list together in the next few days, but it's been crazy, like I said, because my kids have been home since last Friday. They haven't had school since last Thursday, so it's just been crazy. And then, like I said, they were off Friday. They get the weekends all the time off, and then they were off Monday, Tuesday. They're going to be off tomorrow and Thursday. So they won't go back until Friday. So I only have like 1 day to myself this week. So I might not get my list, my TBR together for everything until probably Friday when a lot of these readathons start. Because there's also supposed to be an Owl Crate where you read the books from the different, you know, what you haven't read from Owl Crate yet to try to get your Owl Crate books read. But I'm not sure what date that is yet, but there's that. So there's Blackathon for Black History Month. I'm not going to participate particularly in that, but I am going to pick out a couple of books that are by, you know, African American authors. Like I'm getting that one book from Marlon, is it Marlon James? The Black Leopard or something wolf. I can't remember the title, but you guys probably know what I'm talking about. That it's like it's set up, they say it's like a African Game of Thrones. I don't know. I never read Game of Thrones. But anyways, I'm going to be getting that book because that comes out on the 5th. So I'm going to be reading that book. I might read The Bells. And, oh, what's that other one? The Bells, and I can never remember that one. Oh, I always forget the name of it. But I had this book on my shelf forever. But I'll show you when I do my, my books that I'm planning on reading in February, even though I'm not going to get half of these books done. But I'm sorry this was so long, but I figured since I haven't been doing very many videos lately that I will just do a long one and just catch you up on everything, what's going on, and why I haven't been doing so many videos. But I will be doing a lot of videos. I should be getting book boxes. I should be getting, hopefully Beacon can ship theirs out today because they couldn't yesterday because the weather was so bad snow-wise. And I know Spearcraft is shipping theirs out. And I'm supposed to be getting that Yum Universal or Yums Universal. It's like a snack thing. So I'll be getting that. I got a couple books from Book Outlet, so I'll be getting that order pretty soon. I'll be getting The King of Scars pretty soon. And then, like I said, I ordered that one by Marlon James. I think that's his name, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But yeah, I got that one coming sometime next week, and the next one in the Ash Princess. I still got to finish the Ash Princess, but I do have the second one coming, and that comes next week. So yeah. So I got a lot of things happening. Next Friday, not this Friday, a week from Friday, my niece is coming up and we're going to go get tattoos as long as the weather's permittable. So I will show you my tattoo. I probably won't show you guys what I got until it heals, because what I'm getting is going to be on my leg unless we change our mind. But I'm pretty sure that Andrea, my niece, still wants to do our leg. So yeah, I'm really excited because I only have one tattoo. I don't know if I ever showed it, but it's this one here. So that's the only tattoo I have. So I've been wanting to get another one. So yeah, we're going to be getting that next Friday. But like I said, I probably won't show you what I got until I know that it's nice and healed. Because I think I haven't got a tattoo in so long, so I don't remember the process altogether. But I know you gotta, like, for a couple of days, you gotta, like, really take care of it. And you gotta make, and I don't know, like, how long you're supposed to keep the Band-Aid on and stuff like that. Like I said, it's been forever since I got a tattoo. This one I got, I think my son was probably, he'll be 16 on the 24th of February. I think he was like maybe 3, 4, 5 at the most when I got this tattoo. So it's been like 10, 11 years, if not longer. It could have been longer than that. He might have been like only like, actually I think he was younger. I think he was still in a stroller when I got it. So I would think I probably have had this tattoo for 14 and a half years, something like that. So yeah, so it's been a long time since I got a tattoo. But I will be getting one, and I'll show you what it looks like once it heals. I'm just a little nervous because it's been a while. I don't like needles, but I dealt with that last time when I didn't like needles even back then. So yeah. But I just thought I'd do like a chatty video talking about the books I received, the books I'm currently reading. But yeah, as soon as I get these two done, then I would hopefully I'll be done with it by Thursday evening, and then I will get a video up on what I read in January. I didn't read a lot, but I didn't read like awful bad. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go because I wasn't expecting for this to be so long. But did anybody get this? Let me know. And if you, and let me know down below if you're going to get King of Scars. Have you read the Gersha trilogy? And the Six of Crows duology? And if you did, what did you think of each of them? I know a lot of people seem to like Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom better, but I actually like Shadow and Bone, Season Storm, and Rune and Rising just a little bit better. I love Six of Crows, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people love Crooked Kingdom. I wasn't as big of a fan in Cricket Kingdom. But I did like it. Don't get me wrong. But yeah. And I love Kaz. Like Six of Crows, Kaz and Inja. Inja? Is that how you say her name? But I really, really love, what's her name too? The one that's going to be in, geez, I forgot her name. But the one that's going to be in, King of Scars. Nina. That's her name, Nina. I really like Nina too. And I know people are going to like, oh my god, you are so wrong. But I don't really like Mathis, Mateo. Is it Mathis is his name? He's okay, but he wasn't like, he's probably my least favorite out of the guys. I know that's probably like an awful opinion, but maybe a, not awful opinion, but what's that called? Like a, unpopular opinion. But yeah, I really wasn't a huge fan of him. I didn't hate him, it's just, it just wasn't my favorite character ever. But yeah. But anyways, I might, even though I haven't done, like, any, like, read with me or, like where you read the book and you talk about what you're feeling about it. Even though I didn't do that with, like, this series, I might do it with King of Scars because Nikolai is my like, he's probably one of my favorite next to Laya. I mean, not Laya. Why am I saying Laya? Ellis, or however you say his name is, from an In Burn Ashes series. Yeah. He's probably, like, him and Nikolai, Kaz, and I really like, forgot his name again. Mathers. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion or not. I don't know. Like, I haven't read spoilers from Snow Like Ashes from people, so I don't know, like, if Mathers is, like, people like him, don't like him. Because I know, like, Mal, a lot of people from the series don't like. I love Mal. But, yeah. But I'm not sure, like, Mathers, like, how that fandom is. Because I don't want to get spoiled for the last book, so I haven't been, like, looking at reviews for Snow Like Ashes or the other two. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm going to let you guys go. I know this is a long video. If you stayed with me throughout this whole video, thank you. And, yeah, I'll be back in the next few days, if not sooner, to let you know what's going on in my life and do some unboxings and show you some books and all that fine stuff. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys all later. Remember, if you ever need anybody to talk to, I am here. Remember also, if you like this video, thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And if you do, remember to hit the bell icon so you'll know whenever a book of mine is, a video of mine is uploaded, downloaded, whatever you call it. And yeah, I think that's it. But that's my question today. Just if you read the Gersha trilogy, or maybe even just the Six of Crows duology, let me know. If you read one or the other, not any of them. If you plan on reading King of Scars, did you get your King of Scars yet? If you did, like I said, I'm getting mine from Barnes & Noble, so that's why it ain't here yet. If I would have got it from Amazon like I got this one, I probably would have had it already, but yeah. So, yeah. So, that's it. I hope you guys all have a great day. Remember, my channel is Lori Books Trials. My name is Lori. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. And I hope if it's cold wherever you are, that you stay nice and warm. And if it's below 0 like it's going to be around here, please don't go outside unless you have to. And if you do, bundle up really, really good. Because it's going to be freaking cold until Friday or Saturday when our weather's finally going to break here. But I love you all. Take care. Until next time. Lori out.